Hey, this is Chris, getting ready for the first big winter storm of, well, this winter season, but it's 2017 now, January 6th. And so, running over to the grocery store to buy up all the bread and milk. No, I'm not going to do that. Might wreck my car on the way over there, though. I'm trying to do a video. No, we have a few things we need to get. I need to pick up some batteries for all the flashlights because we seem to be running low, although we have plenty of flashlights. Yeah, so we're just spending today getting ready. We're just thankful that we have this opportunity because it's not supposed to start any kind of precipitation until after 5 o'clock. So, I've got time to run around, take care of a few things. The animals need some food. Really the only thing, snow in and of itself is not such a big deal around here. I mean, if it snows, you just don't go out because people don't know how to drive on snow around here. It's like, if it snows, you must go slower. No, people just, around here, they just get in their car and they go like it's dry, and then there's all kinds of accidents and stuff. Now, the only thing we really worry about snow, in regards to the snow around here, is the power going out. We're really, that's a significant worry because that, unless it's just, now the good thing about this snow is that it's going to be very cold, and so it's not going to be a heavy wet snow, and so I don't think we're going to have to worry about snow accumulations on ice, on branches and trees and power lines and things of that nature. So hopefully the power will stay on. If the power stays on, everything's fine. Actually, the bigger concern for me is how cold it's going to get here over the course of the next several days. It's going to be colder and colder at night, and it is going to be, they're calling for 0 degrees here early Monday morning, so that's a big deal. That's colder than it's been in a couple years. I mean, I think it was 2 years ago. We had a day when it was in the single digits overnight, and didn't even get out of the teens the next day. We had a couple days in a row like that, and I still remember that because I had to go out and work, and that was cold. Again, that all revolves around the power going out. The power stays on, no big deal. Just turn the heaters up and hunker down and don't go outside and do anything. So anyway, I'm going to run in here to Dollar Tree, going to pick up a few things, a few little odds and ends. I did get a gift card from my oldest son and his wife. Got $20 to burn through here. I always enjoy going to Dollar Tree. It's fun. Might even do a video on that later. You never know. And, of course, might have to pick up some beef jerky while I'm in here. When I get home, I think I will do another little short video on my shed. I did a little bit more work to it this past week. We've been busy at work, so I haven't had a chance to get out there, and it seems like every time I have a day off, it rains or it snows, like tomorrow. So, yeah, I'll do a little video of that maybe before the end of the day. So anyway, I think I'll just make this a standalone video. If you like our videos, please like and subscribe. We appreciate it when you do. And if you have any questions or comments, please do so in the section below. If you want any tips on how to survive in the snow, well, not out in the snow, but when it does snow, yeah, ask a question. We'll be ready to help you out. We're pretty well prepared. We've got a UPS power supply that has 400 watt hours of power, so that is going. If the power does go out, that's going to keep the phone on, because we do not have a regular landline phone. We do have a wireless one, and it will keep our 2 routers on for our internet connection. And we do have another inverter that we can put in the car and run a cord into the house to run. It's only 250 watts, but that is enough to run all the lights in our living room, and because they're LED, and so they're only like 6 or 7 watts a piece, so we can run all the lights we want. And it will run our computers and charge them as well. And so it does burn up, you have to leave the car running, but hey, it's just kind of the way it is. There's always a trade-off. And then we did get a kerosene heater. We finally bought one. Our old one, we've had it for, my gosh, probably 15 years, and it is finally just it finally bit the bullet last year. We had to get it out once. It worked, but it stank. Well, it didn't stink a lot, but it's just, you could tell, you know. And we could have bought a bunch of parts and fixed it, but it's just like, well, let's just buy another one. That one was 20,000 BTUs, and this one's 10. And it's smaller. It's a little bit easier to maneuver around, and so that's why I chose to get a slightly smaller one. I mean, 10,000 BTUs is enough for at least half the house. And it'll keep the whole house at a minimal temperature of, say, like 60 degrees. And so, you know, that works for me. As long as we're not going to freeze. That only leaves the water we have to worry about. We have some pipes under the house that tend to freeze. It's a long run. And I put heat tape on the main water line coming into the house last year, so I'll take care of that. But we'll still have to leave the water dripping a little bit, but it won't be quite as bad as we've had to do in the past. So anyway, that's our preparations. We got plenty of flashlights, lanterns, got a couple solar lanterns that we have outside right now, getting charged up. So we got all kinds of water to drink. We have like 20 gallons of water in the pantry for drinking water. And let's see what else. Got plenty of canned food. We got a little gas stove that we can cook on. We can heat things. Well, we don't cook if the power's out, but we do heat things up. You know, have some soup or something like that. So it's good to have something hot when your power's off, and yeah, it's good to have stuff like that. So I think we're pretty well prepared. And so, even if the power does go off, really don't expect it to stay off for very long, because I don't think the conditions on the major roadways, they might get bad overnight tonight, but they're going to clear up. Fortunately, although it is going to be so cold, it is going to be up near freezing every day, and it's supposed to be sunny on Monday, even though it's supposed to be cold. So we'll get a lot of solar radiation, and that will take care of the roads. It's amazing how quickly a road will, you can melt the snow on a road just by the sunshine being out, even if it is bitterly cold outside. I think that was about it. There was one other thing I wanted to mention, but it just slipped my mind. If I think about it, I'll add it on later, okay? Okay, well, talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.